after offenses. And I think Kevin Clune is starting to figure out exactly what this defense does well.
436 yards offensively for Utah State. Now the defense and the offense that Utah State faces next week is going to be a much different look. Boise State is up next for these Aggies. Boise State winners today. There's 3 teams at 2-0 atop the mountain. At 2-0, the Mountain Division of the Mountain West Conference. And it is a short week. Both teams a short week in prep, a Friday night affair. Third down 5. Hobbs will keep it, and Hobbs to the 30. Look at Hobbs go. The big quarterback rambles down the sideline, is knocked out of bounds. Alan Wright made the stop. Damian Hobbs.
Well, you see what Hobbs brings to the table, just a simple zone read, and a linebacker out there. Justin Green has a chance to get him, but his only option is to try and chase Hobbs down from behind. Pretty good wheels for a big quarterback.
Justin Hervey in the backfield with Hobbs. And Utah State certainly has focused it on the ground with this big lead, especially with Hobbs in there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Hervey with the carry. 3.5 minutes left here in Fresno. And for the Aggies, a chance to go to 3-2, 2-0, and a really nice night for the state of Utah. Utah beating Cal and continuing their fine ride, now in the top 5. And here Utah State, a road win. They've been so good on the road under Matt Wells. That third down has got to change for Fresno State. Remember, they were 0 of 12 last week.
Tough down, but you see Utah State, they in the first half, they did not do a very good job on third down. But here in the second half, much better.
Hervey is in. Touchdown again for Utah State. Justin Hervey, freshman out of Beaumont. He's the 3rd different running back to score a touchdown for Matt Wells and the Aggies.
As has the case been here for the better part of the second half, the offensive line just turning in a dominant performance and just physically whipping the front of the Bulldog defense.
Another missed extra point. Utah State will have to settle for a 56-14 lead here in Fresno.
Look at that wash. Now, those red jerseys just on sideways roller skates. You ever seen a pair of sideways roller skates, Rich?
I have not.
Well, there you go.
But I can imagine if they were all on skateboards.
You see so many red jerseys on their backs on the ground. It was a tough day at the office for Nick Toth's defense and Dave Schramm's offense for Fresno State.
Tell you what, I don't know, was that Chucky Keaton in that chest bump there?
Maybe.
He needs to tone it down a little bit, I think.
Well, his offense just put a 50 burger on Fresno State, so they've got a lot to be happy about. And
they've only had 7 rushing touchdowns by 4 different players in this ballgame. The kick is going to go through the end zone.
20 minutes of incomplete.
All right, keys to the game. Long ago, in a place far, far away, Adam Archuleta doled out his keys to the game. What you got?
Well, yeah, they've gotten a two-dimensional running game with the 1-2 combination of Hunt and Mays. They've made Fresno State not one-dimensional, but no-dimensional. I didn't put that in one of the keys. They did not, as we've noted in this game, converted on third downs. And quarterback run game hasn't been a big story in this, but they haven't done much to stop anything of the Aggies offense.
Bulldogs now with the 2.5 minutes left. Kilton Anderson still running the offense. Inside college football is coming up. Such a busy day. Brent Stover, Christian Fourier will have it all for you. Utah outlasting Cal. Florida, a big win on the road.
How about Jim McElwain?
6-0 now. Florida number 11 going into this week. 21-3 win at Missouri. Alabama survives Arkansas. Utah State, with this win, is going to go to 2-0. And 3 teams sit there now atop the Mountain Division. Boise State, Air Force, and of course Utah State and Boise State next week. San Diego State is playing Hawaii tonight. San Jose State is a team that has put itself certainly in the mix. Waller the carry, and he's to the 37-yard line. But a lot to like if you're a Utah State fan out of this one.
Yep, but you get the big test coming up. You've had a chance to kind of get warmed up. You get 2 games under your belt with Kent Myers as your quarterback, and so far so good. You got to like what you see. That Boise State, you got to feel like if you're Utah State, you're tuned up and you're ready to play that game. That's the big one.
To the 43-yard line. Waller with the carry. Alex Huerta with the stop. Fresno State, we told you UNLV comes in here. And then on the road to take on Air Force. And then Nevada in early November.
Yeah, right now they have to be able to find themselves. They're going through a tremendous identity crisis. They can't figure out how to get the offense to function at an efficient level, and we've seen the defense has had their share of troubles so far this season.
Kyle Rittering, the freshman tight end, a local kid here out of Fresno. The catch on the Anderson throw. Well, another week of practice you would expect for Kilton Anderson. A chance maybe for Zach Greenlee to win the job back. A week of competition and a week of trying to regroup for Dave Schramm and his offense. Tim DeRuyter and the Bulldogs. But tonight is all about Utah State. All about the Aggies. Matt Wells and the Aggies now 2-0 in the Mountain West Conference. A convincing win. We're back and we'll speak with Matt Wells when we return.